Hello everyone. So recently, I think the option has been there for a while now. This is relating to the our internal marks, right? So many of us we record our work on Google Classroom, the grades, but does not know how to export these grades into the Google Sheet. So once you're able to export it into Google Sheet, you can just apply the formula how you want to calculate it for your internal mark according to 30 marks or 20 marks. Then your work is done. You can just copy it to the list and send it to the department. But now with this simple thing, if we do not know, in case you have a bunch of 40 or 60 students in a class, like our business classes, then it becomes difficult to do it manually, to just look up and then you calculate it with the calculator. So here just a sharing for those who do not know yet. For example, I have this class and I have go and there's already some grades that I have. So I want to export it, the whole thing, right? So there are 13 students. So what you can do is you can go ahead and click on any one of these heading, and it will take you to that assignment. Then you will go to this picture of this nut bolt, right? Nut bolt that you see, its settings. So you click on it. It have the word copy all grade to Google Sheet, or download all grades as CSV, or download these grade as CSV. But I find the best one is just copy the grade to Google Sheet. So click on it. You will see that it will just take you, and this is saved on your drive. Everything is on your drive, everything that is in your Google. So it will come in form of this Google Sheet, and you can move to see how many students, or and once you export it, you can go ahead and edit on it. It doesn't matter if you do not want to see the first name, and if you want to sort the student according to ID number. For example, right here the ID, it's usually in Google Classroom it's sorted over the first name or the last name. But if you want to sort it out according to ID number, because on the internal mark list that provided by the office is according to the ID numbers, you can go ahead and select all these column. Make sure that you select all this column and then go on top of the cell, the column which have the ID number, and then you go ahead with sort the sheet A to Z. It will sort it out from small to big. So when you sort it out, you can see it the changing, and it will change with the grade also. If you only collect in one column and not all, the grades will not change. But it's always good to double check, randomly check the marks and compare it with the original in your Google Class to make sure that these marks are belong to that particular student. So now the name have been changed according to ID number. It's sorted out from 42 for 3. Okay, so now I have the total item of 4. And this is the first year student, which our internal mark is changed into 30, right? 30, and the first column will be, so right here I do not want to see this average, so I can go ahead and hide or delete the column. It does not affect it. Okay, so if you see here, it's mean the mark have missing. It means the student have not attended particular. So for your easy understanding, you can go ahead and fill in 0, or if you want how are you doing it, you can go ahead and fill it. And then you just go ahead, and the first column of our internal mark for 30 marks, it was the internal, right? The internal exam. Here the internal examination, which hold the 10 mark. So if you see here, when I give the exam, the mark is total of 20, right? 20. So I can convert it into 10 mark by just putting the formula. I hope